Oh, that is so cool. So cool.
And your wife.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
It was looping and doing something weird. Did you say my wife?
Yeah.
She's actually my girlfriend, and we're working on making her my wife, and I'm excited about that.
Sorry.
Good luck.
No, don't be sorry. We're speaking into existence. You guys are on my side. I like it. But y'all, tonight it is. Oh, it's 10:14 already. I have to get off and have some devos. We got a long night or a long early morning tomorrow. I love you all so very much. Tonight was so very special. Please come back tomorrow. We're going live at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Come back tomorrow, and we're gonna have some fun. Anyway, guys, from wherever you are or wherever you are watching, have a good morning, good evening, good afternoon, and good night. Jesus loves you so very much, and I do too. Come back tomorrow. I would love to see you. I would love to see you. Have a good night, y'all. I love it when a fam comes together because we are way stronger together than we are apart. Good night, y'all.
I pick up this shirt tomorrow at 12:30 in the morning or the afternoon. Tell me about your day. How are you guys doing? Are y'all doing amazing? What was the best part of your day? The best part, I'm asking you guys this and I'm answering myself too. The best part of my day, worship service in the morning. It's the best part of my days every day. And then honestly, me and Austin made a mistake of coming home and going back to sleep. And we shouldn't have. We should have stayed up and kept our day going, but we didn't. You guys are so funny. So I'm actually in a transition season. So I was talking a little bit about this earlier, but I really felt God tell me in the beginning of this year to lay everything down and like really pray and seek and ask him what he's calling me to this year, because even things that I loved last year, maybe he's not wanting me to do this year because he's making room for new things that I'm going to love. And so I literally laid down like everything to him, like everything. So I'm actually looking at my podcast right now. I have an episode already filmed that I'm still gonna post anyways, but as far as the season goes and stuff, I'm really praying about what God's direction is for it, because I feel him already honestly answering my prayers and shifting my heart. But you guys can still be seeking me, seeking with me and praying for me through that. I'm still praying about what his vision is, what the world needs to hear, you know what I mean, what he's instilled in me that needs to come out. Hey Travis, what's up? Same with my vlogs, same with literally everything. I really feel the Lord calling me to write a devotional. So I'm going to be doing that at the beginning of this year, and y'all can be praying about too. Just that, I've never written anything like that before. So I'm really excited. I just need direction from the Lord about what to write on, because there's so much to write on. I want to make sure it's what he has, you know? But yeah. Yeah, like honestly, like, and I actually have a YouTube video getting posted next week on Chosen and Free's YouTube, which y'all, oh my gosh, thank goodness you guys reminded me. We're trying to hit our monetization hours so bad, like on Chosen and Free, because we're trying to grow like our ministry and like everything, and y'all have been so sweet donating. We're officially a nonprofit now, so that's been incredible, and just learning like how that even operates has been really cool. I feel like that's such like big, real cool things, you know? So all of you guys that have donated have been so incredible, and like all of you guys that have followed the page, just been a part of everything we're doing, watched our videos. We did a whole Christmas devotional on our YouTube channel, and me and Tiff have a New Year's video coming out next week that we're just going to be talking about like New Year's resolutions, things we've learned, and what this next year looks like, and just getting really real. We're really goofy when we're together. But it's so Chosen and Free.
Oh my gosh, oh, it's gonna be
because Chosen and Free is so fun. We have so much fun. So if y'all wanted to subscribe, y'all could help us reach our monetization hours. I'm gonna go live on the Chosen and Free YouTube as well. I don't really even know. How do I even go live? How do I go live from here? Ready? I'm going live on YouTube. I've never done this before. Okay, I see. I have no idea. This is gonna be so interesting. Oh my gosh, y'all. It's starting my live. I've never done this before. I know, Austin just texted me and he's like, where are you? Guys, I don't know if this is gonna load. I don't know if this is gonna load. What YouTube channel? It's called Chosen and Free Co. It's my nonprofit. I should start an app for Chosen and Free. Who knows what the future has? I'm really seeking God's will with Chosen and Free too, because actually this is something that the Lord told me like earlier today during prayer and worship this morning. He really highlighted the verse in my heart that says like, man plans his way, but the Lord directs his steps, right? And I have all of these plans for Chosen and Free that are good plans. And same for like my podcast, same for the YouTube channel, like everything. But I want to make sure that the Lord is directing my steps, that I'm not just doing things to do them or because they're good things, but that I'm in God things, not just good things. You know what I mean? I don't really know if this live is going to work. Mary Flynn! Girls, okay, let's talk for a second. My girls on here, I've been really wanting to do like another Bible study together, but I kind of want it to look a little bit different. Like, I don't really know what yet. I don't know if I want to go through a book or if I want to go through the Bible. You know what I mean? So instead of doing like the Daily Grace Co., maybe we read through like a book of the Bible together instead. You know what I mean? Like, I really like that community time that we have on Zoom, and it grows me so much. Like, and I feel like it grows us together as a community. It says it's waiting for Chosen and Free on YouTube. I know, I don't know what the deal is. Oh, I know what it is. I have to go on Chrome. That's so random, right? Don't you think? If you can get your friends to join, I can definitely do a teen. I don't know if we have enough teen girls to do a teen yet, but I would love to do Chosen and Free chapters for every single age group. Like, what's so cool about our events, and like I really hope you guys get to see it. I'm posting a recap video of our event on Saturday. Wait, what? What? Wait. So I'm posting the Chosen and Free Christmas recap on Saturday. The footage is a little shaky, but it's still so special that we have it. I'm so excited for you guys to see it. I don't know what I'm typing right now. Yeah, me and Austin actually, we don't text that much. Like, he's just texting me right now. He's just texting me right now. Okay, let's see if I can do it now. Let's see. Oh my gosh, it's working. Can I play music or can I not play music on YouTube? I don't really know. Can I play music from my computer? Does anybody know? Should I try? I'm just gonna try. Oh my gosh, I just got a notification on my phone. This is so fun. This is so much fun. Y'all know what song? Y'all know what song I'm putting? Y'all know what song I'm putting? Oh my gosh, this is so cool. Okay, wait. I have to put you guys in the same like spot. Okay, y'all, this is seriously so fun. So I'm actually live right now on TikTok and YouTube. This is a blast. This is my first time live on YouTube ever. I'm on the Chosen and Free YouTube. We have some really exciting things coming up on this channel this year. We just filmed our first YouTube video of the year, talking about the new year, our goals, what we learned last year, just doing kind of like a fun recap, what we hope to expect in this new year. And God really spoke to me and my girl Tiff, and so we're going to be posting it next week. And I'm so excited. So make sure you guys are subscribing and keeping up and turning on your notifications. We also have reels going out every day, community posts, encouragement. But you guys on YouTube, I'm so excited to get to know y'all more and for you guys to be a part of Chosen and Free and what God is building and doing. He has such an awesome mission behind this ministry, Chosen and Free, that he planted in my heart so many years ago, and his hand is just evident on it. I love the verse that talks about you'll know them by their fruit. You'll know if God is in something by the fruit that it bears. And Chosen and Free has bared such good fruit, which is just a sign, and it's nothing we did. It's all just obedience and what God is doing. And I feel so honored I get to be a part and so excited for all that's in store next year. I am on TikTok Live as well. So I'm going to be looking at both cameras, just kind of talking about like the day. Tiffany is trolling me right now. She's watching our YouTube. So embarrassing. Don't look at me, Tiff. It doesn't matter how much I do social media, I still get embarrassed when I'm on the screen sometimes. But yeah, so I'm live on TikTok. I'm literally just gonna go live at the same time as you guys, and we're just gonna talk. So if anybody has any questions, just hit me with them questions and I'll answer. I'm not sure if I can get copyrighted for this music on YouTube, so I guess we'll find out. This might be the first and shortest live so far. Austin's live already ended. Dang, he got off kind of early, no? I feel like he got off so early. I'm probably not going to be live that long either. I'm guessing probably around 30 minutes. Just because I wanted to hang out with you guys for a second. I just had so much work to do, and I still have one more thing to do right after this. So I'm still not done with work tonight, but... Oh, he said he had Devos. Yo, okay. Does anybody else like these candles? The Woodwick ones? I just have to make sure it doesn't have any like of the chemicals and stuff in it because I can't do that stuff anymore. Oh, the comments are off on YouTube? I don't even know how that even works, if I'm just being honest. Rami subscribed! I don't know why live chat's disabled, but we can fix it for next time. There we go. Exciting things for those of you guys. Oh, so this candle like cracks like wood, like it like crackles. But every once in a while I'll forget and I'll like hear like a pop and I'm like, what the heck is that? Bye, good night. Have an amazing night. Oh my gosh, no way. I love Trader Joe's. Honestly, I need to go back there sometime this week. It's like the best place for meal prep ever. I just like, there's not one near me, so I would have to drive all the way to Orlando to go, and it's so far, like, I can't justify it. You know what I mean? Some exciting things going on for those of you guys that do not know. I'm not going to spoil too much because we talk about all the exciting things Chosen and Free is coming up in this new year, or just a couple of them, because like I said, we're still seeking what God's will is for this year, and he'll reveal to it like he'll reveal it to us in the season that we need, and as long as we're seeking him, we'll know what we need to do the next day or that day. But tomorrow, nobody knows this, and some of you guys might be from my TikTok that are watching on YouTube, but my TikTok family, I've said this, tomorrow we actually pick up our first t-shirts of the year, and I'm so excited. They're very limited edition. We did it very exclusive because we have so many t-shirt ideas that we wanted to do small drops. But this first one I'm super excited about. It has a vintage look. It talks about God's love not being contained, and I love that, especially with Valentine's Day coming up. But not even that, like, I just like to be reminded of God's love for me every single day and how I'm supposed to love others. And this t-shirt is so flipping cute, and it's not going live till next week, but on TikTok, and I'm going to go live on YouTube if I can tomorrow too, but I can't promise. I'm going to be letting you guys get the t-shirts first. There's a very limited amount, so I'm telling y'all first before I even take my photo shoot or drop them or anything. So make sure you guys turn on your notifications and you guys are here because there's not that many. Am I doing a video tomorrow? What type of video? I haven't recorded any vlogs this year. I have some vlog ideas that I just think sound fun, but I'm still waiting to see what the Lord's next step for me is. I don't want to get ahead of him. I want him to lead the way, so I will move as I have peace, or I feel the Lord speak, and I believe he will, and it'll be great. But I'm so thankful for the family that I have on here and on Chosen and Free that is so supportive of me in every season, because they don't look the same always. I do have a YouTube video coming out, though, on Saturday. It's a Chosen and Free Cozy Christmas recap, and it's so powerful. We did a panel. We talked about so many things, from not being able to recognize if the voice that you're hearing is your own, if it's the world's, or if it's God's voice talking to you. And so many of you guys always ask me that in my questions, so there's going to be questions about that. There's going to be questions about singleness, or when God's told you to give something up, but you're scared you're never going to get anything as good. Or we talk about fear, or we talk about how to like tangibly wake up every single day and practically live with God at the center of our lives. There's going to be so much goodness in this panel that we're going to be posting on YouTube. It's late, so you know when your mind kind of goes like a little bit slow. Ashley, no, if you're on my TikTok live tomorrow, though, you guys will be the first to see and purchase the new Chosen and Free t-shirt. And we have another one coming in the spring as well that I'm super excited about. I love t-shirts. They're so cute. I wear big t-shirts every night to bed. I don't even wear PJs. Like, big t-shirts to bed, they're my thing. That's why a majority of the sizes that we got are going to be large and extra large, because I'm a comfy girl. I like things comfy. You know what I mean? There's some smalls, some mediums, and some triple XL, but if you're one of those sizes, I would encourage you, get on there quick. Me and Austin have been dating since May of last year. May of last year, he asked me to be his girlfriend. May 22nd. I sought the Lord. April. Oh my gosh. Don't tell him. Wait. Oh my gosh, are you serious? Have we really been live since, have we really been dating since April? Shut up, don't tell me that. He forgets too. April's such a random month, and so is May. Hold on, guys, we're taking a screenshot. Okay, Pauline, I hope you got that, because I'm not smiling anymore. That's so awkward. Yeah, guys, Listen. I'm not saying that those of you guys born in April are bad. I love April. I love May as well. But I'm saying I forget those months exist, or what the weather's like in those months, or what even happens in those months. I don't remember what I do in those months. It's kind of a weird moment. To be honest, the only thing I remember is January because it's Noah's birthday, February because it's mine, March because it's my mom's. Yep, skip a whole bunch. August because it's my favorite, Carol's birthday, Caleb's birthday. September because it's fall. October because it's Austin's birthday and I love it. November because it's the best, Thanksgiving and Christmas. And that's all I remember. The rest of the months, I couldn't tell you. Oh, are you October 27th too? That's Austin's birthday. What's April 13th? Is that like some scary thing? Yeah, that's most of the months, see? So most of the year has a purpose to me. So don't hate on me. I said July because Ella's birthday. I love 4th of July too. So I was just talking to them about this. I have one podcast coming. It's going to be a very hard conversation. But it's been on my heart for a while to post it, and just like everyone, I'm just learning, and I don't think I'm perfect. But I do feel a stirring in my heart to post it. I filmed it last year. So I will be posting that. Maybe I'll do another episode too, but I really am just seeking what the Lord's will is for me in this season. And one of those things is just giving everything to him and asking him to direct my steps. What do you want me to take? What do you want me to not take? I'm such a fidgeter. Is anybody else a fidgeter? Like, what am I doing with this advanced body repair treatment in my room, first of all? And second of all, why do I keep opening it? You missed the blonde hair? Don't worry. The blonde hair will be back eventually. I just like changing it up. You guys want to know what's so funny though is I actually hated change growing up. Like a majority of my life, I was born into this world hating change. I'm just kidding. But no, a majority of my life, I really hated change, and I hated actually a lot of things. And I don't even know necessarily that I hated them as much as I was scared of them. And by that, I mean like, I was very basic. Like I would look at a food and be like, I don't want to eat that. I am freaked out by that food. Even like foods from different cultures, like no offense, but I was so basic. I was like, I was that person, like, ew, I can't do that. I'm not going to eat that, or like certain things. And I was so blessed because my aunt Jody, she actually lived with us for a while, and she is so cultured. She like just loves so many different cultures, like just embraces them all as if she's from like everywhere. And I remember in the beginning, I was so annoying to be around. Like, you know, those people that you're like, here, try this. And they're like, no. And then they end up trying it, and you're like annoyed by them. I was that person. So I would torture her all the time. And eventually she'd tell me, like, if you keep saying you, I'm not taking you anywhere. I'm like, you're not trying anything. Next time you say you, I don't care if you want to try it, you're not trying it. Like, and she'd listen to like all these different types of like culture, like all these different cultures' musics. And like, it was so fun. And I don't know if because I love Jody, my heart started expanding, or if I started realizing like I was putting boundaries on myself and this world had so much more to offer. But I started to like really embrace different cultures, which is why like, you can even ask my friends now. Like, I just love every culture. Like, I want to visit every country. And when I go there, like, I don't want to go to the touristy spots. Like, I want to dive deep in the culture. I like Google on a regular basis, like how to make authentic Asian food or Haitian food or like Caribbean food or Vietnamese food. Like, I love everything so much. And it's come like in waves. So even like my hair, like I was always said since I was young, I'm not going to cut my hair ever. I'm not going to dye my hair ever. I'm going to stay with my hair long and blonde forever. I'm not changing anything. And y'all, I don't know what changed me. I was like, you know what? This life's too short. Austin was a big part of that. He was like, Allie, try different things. And I was like, you know what? You're right. I'm with a guy that like likes me to try new things. I'm going to freaking do it. And so I did. I cut my hair off with my first one. And that was a huge deal because normally like you're told like guys like long hair, guys like long hair. Not that you do everything for guys, but you know, that's in your head, in the back of your head. I was single at the time too. Was I single? Yes. I was single. I get all the years since quarantine mixed up. I'm just gonna be real. I like don't remember anything. But so I'm just going back and forth. I'm continuing to just try new things and I love it. Like I dress a ton of different ways. Like I just said, I'm in my red girl era. So I have like all my red, I have my red nails. I got my cherry like themed like makeup bag. I got like, I'm probably gonna wear this tomorrow to church. I got this like red shirt off Amazon, which by the way, I have an Amazon storefront now. I'm gonna be working on it, so bear with me, people. But I got like a ton of like different things. Like I got these on Amazon too, and I love them. I got them in a large because I don't like things to touch me when I sleep. But it's a little set with like cherries on it and little ruffles, and I just love it so much. So I'm in my red girl area. I also got this red purse, and not the laptop bag I showed you guys. I got this red purse, and this purse, y'all, is so big and ugly, and I have got to return it to Amazon ASAP. Like, not everything I ordered from Amazon's good, and I won't add it to my storefront if it's not, but look at this. I've been seeing these all over Pinterest, and of course mine turned out jank, but like, look at how massive this heart is. First of all, this heart looks like one of those lollipops with the heart that are so good. But like, look, that is so tacky. This thing should be like literally like a third of the size. This is so tacky. I am the queen of returning things. So this sucker is going straight back to Kohl's, Amazon, return. Hey, Austin. I was just talking about you. About how you always encourage me to change it up. And I'm changing it up. And you know what even, guys? I grew up hating salmon, and I just made a bomb salmon dinner for Austin the other night. So I don't swear I'm gonna hate everything forever. I started liking pickles too. Who would have known? Noah squirted me. Noah's my brother. For those of you guys on the Chosen and Free live. And I promise y'all, we're gonna have intentional conversations too, but I'm going live on TikTok too, so we're gonna have a little bit of fun on here. When I was young, my brother Noah, he squirted me in the eye with a pickle. And it scarred me for life, and I hated them ever since. And I don't know what happened. There was one night in 2021, me and Carol were laying in my bed. Carol's my best friend. At like 3:30, 4 a.m., we finished watching our show. We looked on TikTok, and it was when, put in the comments if you guys remember when this was going viral, there was a thing called like a fried pickle hot dog. And basically what it was is it was like fair food with a hot dog in the middle of the pickle, and then it was fried. And we were craving it so bad, so we went downstairs to make it at like 4 a.m. Our friend Malik was sleeping on the couch at the time. So embarrassing. We were always like little rats in the kitchen, like 4 a.m. annoying everyone. I'm pretty sure that's why Noah moved to the house next door, because that was so annoying. And me and Carol couldn't find it, so we literally took a jar of pickles and hot dogs from our freezer and ate it like one bite of each. One bite of each, and it was so blessing. And ever since, I have literally craved pickles. Like, they're so good. I still can't eat them quite by themselves, but I like crave them with things, like relish and everything. Oh, you guys are so sweet. Y'all are so sweet. Austin was on live all night. I was supposed to get on earlier, but I had some work that I had to finish first. And I don't even know if Austin's still on here, but I told myself I was going to do my devotions before my work. So I did, and I fell asleep during my devotions like this. And then I woke up and I was like, oh crap. First of all, I have to talk to my fam tonight. Second of all, I've got to go like finish my work. So I did my first project, and now I'm living for a second, and then I got to do my second project in a second. So I can't be on very much longer with you guys, but this is so fun hanging out with y'all. Do y'all have any questions for me? Do y'all have any questions you guys want me to answer? Here, is anybody alive right now? Is anybody alive right now? I don't think You know what, guys? I don't think we're going to battle tonight. If that is okay with you guys. I'd rather just hang out with y'all tonight and we can start back another night. Y'all good with that? Yes, we will go to the P.O. Box. Our P.O. Box people are so rude to us. Like, if Austin's still on here, he's going to tell you guys. Every single time we go, they turn us away. So we're going to go and get everything. They're just so mean to us. I don't know why. No, this phone is not next to the fan. This phone is next to my wick candle. So the cracking you guys are hearing is my candle. Do y'all remember when I found a lizard in my candle? Is Michaela live? It's okay. We can go live and battle another night. Yes, that was traumatizing. So for those of you guys that don't know on YouTube, there was one night that I was live. Was I live or did I just post about it? And I showed you guys. I think I showed you guys. All of a sudden, I looked at my candle. I went to light it, and there was like an extra wick. And I was like, that's weird. So I went to light the wick, and it didn't light. And then I looked at the other side, and a lizard had climbed into my candle at night. And I literally, it was like frozen and dead underneath all the waxes. The wax had hardened. And it was the most traumatizing thing I've ever experienced. It was so bad. It was so bad. I tried to light the tail. I didn't know it was a tail. Crazy. I'm not a lizard person. You can ask my friend Carol. I don't like lizards. They freak me out. I think it was because of the Parent Trap when I was younger. When, like, the lizard would, like, climb into that girl's mouth. Like, I'm just so traumatized by them. I hate them. Noah used to try to hang them on my ears when I was young. And, see, Noah's, I'm realizing, the key to a lot of my trauma. Only the funny trauma, though. And I feel like that's what brothers are for. They're the ones that absolutely scar us in funny ways. Like irrational fears of pickles and lizards. No, Austin is such a nature guy. Like, he'll literally have a lizard in his room and he doesn't even care. And I'm so opposite. Like, I'm the person, if I have a lizard in my room, the whole house will know. Like, I'm waking everyone up until someone comes and gets the freaking lizard out of my room. And my sisters are even opposite too. They think they're so cute. And I'm like, I don't even care if it's little and cute. Like, get that thing away from me. And especially those geckos that, like, look kind of slimy. Like, I'm not your thing. That is not my thing. When I go to people's houses, they have them big old lizards. I'm like, I don't even want to look at that thing. But honestly, I'd rather one of those than the little ones. Freaked out. No. Not my thing. Not my thing. But before we end tonight, because I do have to get back to work, I would love to read a Devo with y'all. So let me grab my Bible. Here we go. So I have this Bible and I like it. I only use NLT and it's Life Application Study Bible. And I love it because it has like all of these like explanations at the bottom, which if you get a study Bible, the explanations at the bottom are not to replace the moments of silence when you're asking God to speak to you, right? Because there are some things that can't be explained because it's God speaking directly to you. But I love it because it like gives me a deeper understanding historically of what's going on, or like if there's a scripture I don't understand, which I actually always feel like the scriptures I don't understand are the scriptures that they don't go in depth with. Like I swear every single time I look, it's every scripture but that one that I need help with. But I love this Bible, but I am going to have to get a new one, even though this one's new, because I am stupid sometimes. And I added these Bible tabs and it completely has ripped the pages of my Bible. So, it's made it really hard, and I want my Bible to last a long time. So I have to go get a new one so that it doesn't rip. But you want to know something so interesting that I just learned today? So I just started reading Esther in the Bible, and put it in the comments if you guys have read Esther before, or let me know. Absolutely not, guys. We are not putting the turkey as our goal. Oh my gosh. No, I just pinned it. We gotta get this thing away. There's no way. I'm so scared of this turkey. Unpin. Unpin. No, not the turkey, Harshie. We gotta get this turkey out of here. Out of here. Out of here. We're gonna do Tiny Dinies because I can't do the turkey. If y'all are on TikTok, you know the vibe. But what was so cool about Esther, and I read the story of Esther as well multiple times before, but I never like knew this, right? So there's a queen in the beginning. It literally talks about how there's a king and he's holding a banquet, and his name is King X is what we're going to call him because I don't know how to say his name. And he has a queen, and her name is Queen Vishti, right? We're just going to go with that name because I don't really know how to say that either. And so basically what happens is this king is throwing a party, and he throws a party for 180 days and invites all of these people, these like officials to like come and enjoy this party for 180 days, right? And then at the end of 180 days, he throws another party for only 7 days for some people, right, who are in the fortress of Susa. And basically what happens is at the 7th day of this second after party, right, he's drunk, and all of his like man friends and officials are drunk, and he knows his wife is really beautiful, and so he goes and he sends his servants to his wife, and they're called like eunuchs, and he sends his 7 eunuchs to go get her, and she refuses. Queen Vishti refuses to go and flaunt herself in front of these men, right? And so what happens is basically the king knows that it's a rule in Persia, like, that nobody is allowed to deny the word of the king, or they have to be punished. And so now he's embarrassed because all of these officials are here, but also because the people in his court, like his like eunuchs, his leadership system, the people that he gets his advice from, they're all looking to him like, are you going to let her talk to you like that? Because if the king lets her talk to him like that, then it's going to set an example, it goes on to say, for all of the other wives that are under their ruling, and it's going to create a complete mess, because if Queen Vishti just treated the king like that, now they can now treat their husbands like that, and it's just going to create an outbreak, right? And so basically what happens is his wise counsel convinces him that what he should do is he should go and banish Vishti from his presence forever, and then later on, that's when God uses the competition basically to bring Esther up. And you guys will know the story of Esther if you read it in the Bible. But it's an incredible story. It's one of the best of all time. And Esther's an amazing woman. That verse, for perhaps you're created for such a time as this, that's about Esther. And it's incredible. Like, the Lord puts Esther into a position basically to save her people when they were oppressed and deliver them. And it's just a beautiful story, and you guys should really read it about how God takes what your enemy intended for evil and turns it for your good, and then they fall back into the trap. Like, God is a savage. It's so good. But what's so incredible about this story is I never like knew this about it. So number one, the king was having this feast, not just to have a feast to show all of his riches. Yes, that was a part of it, but because there was the real purpose was to plan a battle strategy for invading Greece and to demonstrate the king had sufficient wealth to carry it out. Waging war was not only for survival, it means acquiring more wealth, territory, and power. So he had invited all these people to come because there was a war, and he wanted to prove to them that he had the supplies that it took to like accomplish this war, right? And I had no idea. I was like, that's crazy, right? And then it goes on to say, because I was like, number one, it's kind of messed up that the king, like, you know what I mean, asked her to come, you know what I mean, during that time. And it goes on to say that, like, that is messed up because in Persia, it was actually, like, custom for women. It says this: Queen Vishti refused to parade before the king's all-male party, possibly because it was against Persian custom for a woman to appear before a public gathering of men. This conflict between Persian custom and the king's command put her in a difficult situation, and she chose to refuse her half-drunk husband, hoping he would come to his senses later. That's crazy, right? So I just thought that like obviously I knew what he was saying was wrong, but I thought that she was kind of rebellious. Like she got too comfortable in her position and was like, I'm not going. You know what I mean? But she really was following the custom of their people to not parade yourself in front of a group of men. So isn't that so crazy? Like I never had that perspective on her before. I never had that perspective, and I never had this perspective either. So the first verse of chapter 2, it says this, but after King X's anger had subsided, he began thinking about Vashti and what she had done and the decree he had made. And I read that and I was like, oh my gosh, you know what this sounds like? Like, you know when you're like fed up in a moment and you're around bad counsel and like you're already emotional and then they feed into your emotion and then you react in a way that you shouldn't have. And then later on, you are in your room alone and you're reflecting and you're like, oh my gosh, like why did I just act like that? And you're like reflecting on everything and you just mess up so bad and you're thinking, am I ever going to get them back? Is it ever going to be the same? Did I ruin this forever? And that's literally what he was doing. Like it says, after he was drunk, it had all subsided. He was in his own mind and he was literally reflecting on the queen, probably missing her, probably thinking, oh my gosh, it was against the custom. Like, what did I do? Right? So his personal assistants, the same ones that said the stuff before, insisted, okay, that's when we're going to hold a competition pretty much. But isn't that crazy? It just brought so much more like character development and like life to this story and like more of like dang. And you want to know something even crazier? So Queen Vashti actually had a child that ruled after King X. And his name was, I'm probably going to botch this. So Xerxes is, I think, the king. I don't know how to say it. And let's just call his son Artaxerxes. So it's like Arta in front of his name. And that's his king. And so it says in ancient records that Queen Vashti actually, because of her son, like was still kind of connected because he ruled afterwards. But also, like, what's interesting about this too is once the king said something, you could not reverse it. Not even the king could reverse it, it says in this notes. Because what the king said was basically like, they said a god. Like it was holy, it was unchangeable. And so I think in that moment that the king was like reflecting and thinking like, oh my gosh, like what did I do? You know what I mean? Like I can't go back on what I said. You know what I mean? And if I do, all these people that I want to go to war like with and partner with are all gonna like think that I'm a wussy, you know? But anyways, so I just thought that was interesting because I didn't know any of that stuff. But yeah, I feel like I should save Titus for Austin. And we could read a Proverbs, might be fun tonight. The thing with Proverbs is there's so many that like, what do you even do? Like, and they're not even like the same, you know what I mean? Like me and Austin were laughing about it earlier, like Proverbs are so random. Like, and they're so good, but like one sentence will say like something and then it'll say something completely different the next sentence. Like there's not like a theme, except for wisdom is a big theme in Proverbs. Okay, so today's the 18th, so we're going to read something from chapter 18. This is what it says. Unfriendly people care only about themselves. They lash out at common sense. Fools have no interest in understanding. They only want to air their own opinions. Y'all ever been in a conversation with someone like that? I have been that person. Wise words are like deep waters. Wisdom flows from the wise like a bubbling brook. Dang, that's good. Wise words are like deep waters. Wisdom flows from the wise like bubbling brooks. When we're seeking wisdom, when we're wise, it just like comes out of us. That's amazing. It's not right to acquit the guilty or to deny justice of the innocent. It talks about that so much in Proverbs. Looking out for the innocent and the poor. Fools' words get them into constant quarrels. They're asking for a beating. It also talks about like taming your tongue so much too. That's something that I'm working on. The mouths of fools are like ruin. They trap themselves with their lips. A lazy person is as bad as someone who destroys things. Dang. The name of the Lord is a strong fortress. The godly run to him and are safe. That's so true right there. What's up, y'all? The rich think their wealth is a strong defense. They imagine it to be a high wall of safety. That's so good. Haughtiness goes before destruction. Humility precedes honor. See how contradictory our world is from what the word is? Like thinking highly of yourself. Being conceited. Goes before destruction. But humility, not thinking of yourself less, just thinking less of yourself, and humbling yourself precedes honor. Sprouting off before listening to the facts is both shameful and foolish. Dang, I need to hear that. Do y'all need to hear that? I'm gonna read it again. Spouting off before listening to the facts is both shameful and foolish. I love to share my opinion before I have both sides of the story. I need to do a better job of that. The human spirit can endure a sick body, but who can bear a crushed spirit? Intelligent people are always ready to learn. Their ears are open for knowledge. Giving a gift can open doors. It gives access to important people. The first to speak in court sounds right until the cross-examination begins. Dang, what does that even mean? It says the last 3 verses mean this. These concise statements give us 3 basic principles for making sound decisions. 1, get the facts before making any decision. 2, be open to new ideas. And 3, make sure you hear both sides of the story before making judgment. All 3 principles center around seeking additional information. This is difficult work, but it avoids bias and prejudice. Don't judge before getting the facts. So number 1, know both sides of the story. Number 2, know the facts. And number 3, be open to new ideas. That's good. Know the facts, be open to new ideas, and know both sides. That's so good. I feel like I need to write that down. There. Hey guys. All right. The first is, I already did this one. Flipping a coin can end arguments. It settles disputes between powerful opponents. Me and Austin flip coins sometimes for like things. An offended friend is harder to win back than a fortified city. Arguments separate friends like a gate locked with bars. That's so true. I don't want to be offended, though. I don't want to live offended. You're a slave when you live offended. God has us. If we just worry about that and we just do what's right, we continue to do what's right, we'll be fine. Wise words satisfy like a good meal. The right words bring satisfaction. The tongue can bring death or life. Those who love to talk will reap its consequences. The man who finds a wife finds a treasure, and he receives favor from the Lord. Amen to that. Come on now. I'm going to make a little cloud around that one. The cloud of favor from the Lord. The poor plead for mercy. The rich answer with insults. There are friends who destroy each other, but a real friend sticks closer than a brother. You want to know who's a real friend? Where do they go when things get hard? Or where do they go when you're exalted and they're not there yet? And vice versa. Want to know if you're a real friend? Well, guys, I have got to go back to work. But I love y'all so much. This was such a fun time hanging out with y'all. If you guys don't know where to start reading the Bible, read a proverb a day. I usually just go based on what day it is of the month, and it's the 18th. So it's so much information. Like, you don't have to read the whole chapter. We just did for fun. But I love y'all like crazy, and I hope you guys have an amazing night. It was so fun talking to you guys, so fun being with you guys on YouTube, having some funny conversations as well, and I can't wait to see what God has in store. I'll see y'all tomorrow. We have our drop coming out exclusively online just for y'all. So I love you guys. See you tomorrow. Bye.